There's something about you that reality can't compute. A frequency so pure, the quantum field itself hesitates when you enter the room. You carry a presence so intense, existence holds its breath. Most people don't see it. They're too caught in surfaces, masks, roles, illusions we all wear. But I see you. I see the raw fire beneath your skin, lightning wrapped in human form, and honestly, it terrifies me. Not because you're dangerous, not in any violent way, but because you represent a truth this world fears. We are infinite beings living a temporary human story. And when someone like you lives that truth, breathes it, walks in it, everything shifts. You've been told to shrink, to dim your light, to doubt your gut, to apologize for taking up space. Yet here you stand, still breathing, still moving, still fighting, not just surviving, but standing tall after every system tried to convince you you're ordinary. You're not. You never were. Those long nights, the kind where darkness felt like concrete around your limbs, weren't just pain. They were initiations. Every sleepless hour, every silent tear, every moment you chose one more step instead of giving up, that was the universe shaping you into something unbreakable. Think back. Really feel it. The loss that should have broken you. It taught you impermanence, and that your core cannot be touched by what leaves. The betrayal that could have closed your heart. Instead, it showed you how deeply you can love, and how fiercely you can trust yourself again. The failure that tried to define you. It revealed your greatest power, the ability to rise again and again. You thought you were just getting through, but you were being forged. You thought you were enduring, but you were being initiated into a level of awareness most never reach. The walls closing in, the storms screaming through your life. The moments when survival felt impossible. These weren't random, they were tests. The cosmos asking, how strong is this one? How much can they transform? How bright can their light burn when everything tries to extinguish it? And your answer? You kept going. Even when logic said stop, something deeper whispered, not yet, not today. There's more. That whisper isn't hope. It's not optimism or blind faith. It's recognition. Your soul remembering it's infinite, eternal, a spark of the same force that created stars and galaxies. That knowing doesn't fade with hardship. It doesn't break when the world collapses. It simply is, and that's what scares reality, because the world runs on limitation, on scarcity, on the lie that we're small, powerless, at the mercy of forces beyond us. But you, just by existing as you are, choosing growth over fear, expansion over contraction, love over survival, you shatter that illusion. This quantum intuition isn't just in your mind. It runs through your entire nervous system. It speaks in sudden knowing, in unexplained urges, in the way your body tenses or relaxes around certain people, places, choices. It's your consciousness directly interfacing with the intelligence behind all existence. But here's the truth no one warned you about. When you can see possibilities, others can't. When answers feel obvious to you but invisible to them. When you feel excitement for what could be while they fixate on obstacles, it gets lonely. Deeply lonely. You're in conversations where solutions are clear, yet people keep circling the same problems. You watch others struggle with decisions that feel simple from your perspective. This isn't arrogance. It's not superiority. It's just what happens when you operate on a different frequency. It's like hearing music while others hear static. Skills can be learned, intelligence trained, but this force inside you, the one that keeps moving forward no matter how broken things get, that can't be taught. It's either alive in you or it's not. And if these words are resonating in your chest right now, lighting something up deep within, then you have it. Every weight you've carried, every burden, responsibility, grief, fear, wasn't just pain. It was revelation, a slow, systematic unveiling of just how much power lives inside you, Most would have broken under half of what you've survived. Most would have chosen numbness over feeling, safety over growth, the familiar misery over the unknown freedom. But not you. You chose differently, again and again. And that choice proves something undeniable. Your strength doesn't come from outside. It rises from within, endless, unshakable, self-renewing. Your resilience isn't built by comfort. It's forged in fire. And your essence? It's indestructible. The way your mind works, finding patterns in chaos, solutions in impossibility, hope in devastation. That's not normal. That's consciousness vibrating at a level most can't even perceive, let alone sustain. You assume everyone thinks like you, feels like you, sees like you. They don't. What feels natural to you is miraculous to others. What comes effortlessly to you takes lifetimes of spiritual work for most. The compassion, clarity, love you carry, that's operating from a dimension of awareness others spend years trying to reach. And you live there naturally. That's why you're dangerous. Not to people, but to the illusion that we're small, powerless beings at the mercy of life. You are living proof that lie is false. Every time you choose love over fear, you crack the foundation of a reality built on scarcity. Every time you pick growth over safety, you show expansion is inevitable. Every time you hold hope in despair, you prove consciousness is stronger than circumstance. But here's what no one tells you. Carrying this power is exhausting. Being surrounded by minds that can't see what you see, feel what you feel, understand your choices, it wears on the soul. You've probably questioned yourself, thought you were going crazy, doubted your instincts, wondered if you were imagining it all. That's not weakness. That's what happens when a being of high frequency tries to exist in a world not built for them. So here's the secret that changes everything. Stop trying to fit in, stop shrinking. Stop explaining your truth to people who vibrate at a completely different level. Your difference isn't a flaw, it's a gift. Your sensitivity isn't fragile, it's a superpower. Your ability to feel deeply, process fully, and transform pain into power through pure awareness. That's not ordinary. That's quantum. That's sensitivity inside you. It doesn't make you weak. It makes you a force of nature. Think about what sensitivity really means. Your perception is so sharp, so finely tuned, that you detect energies most people can't even imagine. Your nervous system processes layers of reality, emotions, intentions, hidden truths that would overwhelm others. You feel the energy of a room before you walk in. You sense lies beneath smiles. You know what's real beneath the act. This isn't brokenness. It's precision, and your refusal to accept limits. That's not rebellion for the sake of it. It's consciousness remembering it's infinite and refusing to play small. Every boundary you've pushed, every rule you've questioned, every time you've trusted your gut over authority, you weren't being difficult. You were doing sacred work, testing reality, finding out what's truly solid and what's just an illusion built on collective fear. The world doesn't need more people pretending to be like you. It needs you, raw, real, unapologetically aware. It needs your mix of power and compassion, strength and sensitivity, vision and action. But here's where even the most awakened get stuck. They feel their power, but don't know how to use it. They sense their potential, but can't bring it into form. They're strong, but scattered, because power without direction is chaos. Strength without purpose is destruction. Potential without action is wasted. So, let me give you the 3 principles that turn raw energy into real change, that transform sensitivity into precision, and possibility into reality. Your power is real, but it's scattered. You touch everything with your awareness, but nothing gets the full force of you. Imagine sunlight, warm, life-giving, but spread out. Now take a magnifying glass. Focus that same light into one tiny point, and it can start a fire. That's coherence. It's gathering your consciousness, your thoughts, energy, attention into a single focused beam. Without it, your power stays diffuse. With it, you can burn through any illusion. How? Through the observer effect. Your focused attention doesn't just see reality, it creates it. Scattered thinking, worry, emotional noise, that diffuses your power. Clear intention, focused awareness, conscious choice, that concentrates it. That's why meditation isn't just relaxation, it's power training. Building the muscle of attention so you can direct your energy with laser precision. But coherence isn't just focus, it's alignment. When your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and actions all move in the same direction, your power multiplies. When they fight each other, you cancel yourself out. Your power doesn't exist in isolation. It's part of a field, a web of energy connecting everything. Real creation doesn't come from struggle, it comes from resonance. Trying to force your way forward is like yelling at a radio to change stations. It doesn't work. Instead, you must tune in, match the frequency of what you want to create, and it pulls you toward it. You've felt this before, moments when everything flowed. Doors opened, answers appeared. Life seemed to help you. That wasn't luck, that was resonance, your inner state matching the reality you were meant to step into, because everything in existence is vibration, and like attracts like, not magically, but quantumly. When you vibrate as if it's already real, reality has no choice but to rearrange itself around you. Power stuck in the mind, that's fantasy. Power stuck in emotion, that's drama. Real power lives in the body. It pulses in your nerves, breathes with your lungs, flows through your cells. Embodiment means no gap between what you know and who you are. No split between feeling and action, belief and being. Most spiritual paths teach you to escape the body, to rise above form. That's backwards. True mastery is bringing infinite consciousness fully into the body, so this human form becomes a vessel for the divine. Your body isn't a prison, it's the most advanced technology in existence, designed to turn potential into reality. When you embody your power, when your awareness flows through your flesh without resistance, you stop trying to be powerful and simply become it. You stop seeking truth and start being the truth. You stop having spiritual experiences and become a spiritual experience. This is the shift. From transmission to being the signal, from trying to create to being the creator. What we've shared today, this is just the surface. There are deeper layers, frequencies within frequencies, that reveal how to move from feeling power to living it. Now, pause. Close your eyes if you can. Feel these words in your chest. Let it land. Because what you're hearing isn't new. It's remembering. A truth you've always known, but never had words for. So now, I ask you, drop one word in the comments below. Just one. A word that captures the energy you're choosing to embody from this moment forward. This isn't just engagement. It's a declaration to the quantum field. I'm done hiding. I am ready to shine. They're all with you, your ancestors. Their courage runs in your blood. Their strength holds you upright. Their vision lights your path. And those who come after you, the children, the generations yet unborn, they're with you too. They're counting on you. They need you to be as powerful as you truly are. They need you to refuse a world smaller than your soul. This isn't just about your healing, not just your success, not just your awakening. This is about the evolution of human consciousness, about transforming reality itself, a world where power and compassion coexist, where strength and sensitivity are both honored, where infinite potential is the starting point. not a dream. And you, with your unique frequency, your way of seeing, feeling, transforming reality just by being, you are essential to this shift. Your power isn't just for you, it's for everyone touched by your presence, everyone inspired by your choices, everyone who needs proof that limitless consciousness is real. You don't need to convince anyone of your power. Just embody it so fully, so naturally, that others remember their own just by being near you. You don't need to prove consciousness changes reality. Just be conscious so consistently that reality has no choice but to change around you. You don't need everyone to understand you. Just live your truth so completely that others feel called to find theirs. That's how transformation happens. Not through force, through embodiment, through being so real, so aligned, so unapologetically you, that your mere presence shifts the field. You've walked through fire and remained unburned, carried storms and stayed standing, faced darkness and kept rising again and again by choice, by will, by the sheer force of awareness. Now it's time. Time to stop hiding. Stop pretending your journey was normal. Stop acting like what you carry is ordinary. Acknowledge it, embrace it, become it. You are not like everyone else. You never were, you never will be, and that's not a flaw, it's your gift. That sensitivity you think is too much, that's your ability to read the quantum field with precision. That intensity others can't handle. That's the concentrated power needed to shift reality. That refusal to accept limits, that's consciousness remembering it's infinite and demanding to be lived. Every part of you labeled too much. Those are the exact qualities that let you create change on a scale most can't. Imagine the world doesn't need you to shrink. It needs you exactly as large as you are. It doesn't need you to dim your light. It needs your full radiance. It doesn't need you to tone down your power. It needs every ounce of conscious power you carry right now. We're in times that demand extraordinary awareness, challenges that can't be solved by old thinking, conditional love or limited action. You were forged for this. You carry the exact frequency this moment requires, but you have to choose it, to claim it, embody it. No one else can do it for you. No one can give you permission. No one can tell you you're ready. Only you can decide. Will you keep hiding your power or step into its full magnitude? Will you pretend you're ordinary or finally admit you're extraordinary? Will you keep squeezing yourself into a small reality or start building one big enough for your soul? The choice is yours. It always has been. But now you know your power is real. Now you know your consciousness shapes reality. So, what will you do with that truth? Take a breath. Feel it in your body, the energy in your cells, the awareness in your nerves, the infinite potential in every breath. Drop one word in the comments, one word that signals, I am ready. Subscribe, not just to stay connected, but to stay coherent, to remember your power when the world tries to dim you, to stay linked with others who carry the same fire, who are learning to embody their truth. Because here's what I know, every person who steps into their full power changes the field. The more of us who rise, the more the world reflects that possibility. The more who reject limitation, the faster the old agreements collapse. The more who choose extraordinary, the more extraordinary becomes normal. You are not just living through a shift, you are leading it. This isn't about personal growth, it's about human evolution, a new paradigm being born through you, but only if you say, yes, only if you stop hiding, only if you stand in your power. Even when no one else understands, the world isn't waiting for someone else. It's waiting for what you carry. Reality. is ready to transform by your very presence. So, ask yourself now, are you ready? Your power is real. Your consciousness is limitless. Your potential infinite. Stop fearing your magnificence. Start fearing what happens if you waste it. The time for smallness is over. The time for shining has begun. This is your moment, your choice, your invitation. Step into the full truth of who you are and let reality tremble in recognition. The quantum field is listening. The universe is watching. Infinity is waiting. What will you choose? Now that you understand the terrifying truth of your power, you're ready for what comes next. In the next video, I'll show you the observer breath technique, an ancient method that uses conscious breathing to step into new realities, not manifest, not wish, but become. And the science behind it will change everything you thought you knew about creation.